I went home in a daze. I was like,
That's pretty scary.
all right, we're back for another episode of the TK Show. I'm Big Laz. This is the General, or are we? Because we don't know right now.
Yeah, we're talking about like different dimensions and stuff. Like that,
Parallel.
but we won't bore you with that. That'll be for the next
show.
because that's a good 2 hour. I mean, we can talk about that all night.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to scare myself. So
we're getting spooky.
We're drinking here. So we're gonna get back on our TK style. And Laz had brought up an awesome over the top, over the kill action movies, but specifically over the top overkills.
Yep. The top 5 kills in movies overkill edition.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do them like 5 through 1, and I will edit the clips of the actual deaths so you can see them after we say it. So
all right,
you'll know what we're talking about.
Do it. Toxic guy from Robocop through the chemical sewage. Oh my goodness.
So gets all the chemical spills on it. If you don't know Robocop, the original Robocop, what the hell's wrong?
No, you got when you're editing this, you got to put like a picture of him. We don't get flagged for that at least.
All right.
You got to put a still.
We're not talking about. I'm not a fan of the new Robocop.
It didn't have the guy in it.
You didn't need to remake Robocop. Although we didn't need Robocop 2 or 3, but
we got them anyway.
But the original Robocop.
Original.
Awesome.
1987, and of course everybody knows the part.
I'd buy that for $1.
Everybody knows the scene when that guy Emil, the bald one, he's driving the truck through the waste,
smashes into
chemical
the waste
plant, and
all over the van, and he just comes out all fucking mutated.
He's
trying to talk, but he's just screaming like.
Oh, he's like melting.
And then I think is it red or the black one that comes?
It's red that hits him with his car.
Red comes in and just fucking
obliterates him.
And he just evaporates.
Yeah, he
You know what it looks like? Like a water balloon that exploded.
Yeah, he liquefied on him.
It's just all over the car. Like that was cool.
That
from head to toe, this guy just turned into like a mush of water and blood.
And it just like took it to the next level of that movie, because you're watching RoboCop and it's so awesome. It's so awesome. And then
like, who thinks of that kind of a death?
It's so comic book, and it's so great, and it's fantastic.
Pause.
Alright.
Scene.
Next, we have Raiders of the Lost Ark. Face melting. Oh, so everybody that's a kid, you saw Raiders of the Lost Ark when you were little.
Indiana Jones, awesome.
And you saw the ending where they're opening up the Ark of the Covenant.
They're trying to get the Cup of Christ.
Right, and the spirits come out, and then they go bad.
Now, it wasn't that Indiana Jones killed him, but it was the manner of how the man died that was just like fucking...
Indiana Jones was tied up in this part.
Yeah, he had nothing to do with it.
He just closed his eyes?
He's like, for some reason, King Arthur is there. King Arthur is there and alive and well since the dark fucking ages.
No. We're talking about Raiders. Raiders. Not that you're thinking of.
I'm thinking of one like his face melts too.
Oh, it does melt.
Yeah,
because he gets old and he drinks the Covenant. I'm talking about.
Fucking
Remember the Raiders when his face just.
You're talking about that fat Russian like. Oh,
yeah, his face just melts like all the blood on it.
We're gonna add both of them then. I'll put both scenes.
Both of them. They're both uncalled for.
Okay, so they open the Covenant. They're Indy. What do we do?
Don't open your eyes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like the spirits hit everybody, and then
that guy's like, "Oh, this is amazing. They're in my control."
But it's weird, and like the spirits, they hit all the other guys and make their eyes like
wide, and they
go white.
Fucking
it
explode.
Blows up that one dude's face, like his face just explodes. But then the other guy, he got the worst one. His face is like completely melted.
Whoa!
Yeah,
like it was obviously claymation, but it was epic. Like you could just see the white to the beige to the yellow to the skull to the eyes bubbling and melting out.
Oh, it's tremendous.
And then like, now the other one was cool too. When he's like he's deciding which one's the cup of Christ, and fucking King Arthur's trolling him. Yep. He's like, is it the gold or is it the wooden cup? And he's like, Christ would only drink from gold.
It's the slag that screws him up. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She was hot though. So he takes the slag's advice and drinks from the gold. Same thing happens to him. Yep. He melts down, but this time, a little notch, he just explodes. Like,
yeah, he ages like real quick.
When he dies out, the chick's like, "Oh my god!" And, like he's just got.
I just like his hair gets long and he's all.
So those are cool.
Pretty bad.
And I'll insert those scenes now.
He chose poorly.
Boom. All right, now we're back for another one. The entire movie of Rambo, 2008.
The recent Rambo.
The entire movie. That movie is nothing but uncalled for kills.
No, very called for kills.
Yes.
He didn't have that kind of technology back then.
No, he did not.
He has it now, and he is making every fucking penny worth of that.
So you start from the beginning. You got the Mongs or whatever, the Viet Mongs or whatever. They're telling these guys to run across the field while they blow them up. Right?
No, well, even before that, actually, yeah, you're right, you're right. They have them race with the fucking mines and shit like that, and then they fucking raid where those little fucking preachers are at.
Oh man!
And they threw. Was it that part?
They flamethrowered a little kid.
Yeah, that's that one where they fucking threw a baby. Like you see a baby
flying,
just flying through the scene like a fucking ninja, just on fire.
Like nunchucks, like they chucked it, man.
Somebody just grabbed it by the foot and was like,
they flamethrow a bunch of kids, man, like that.
So over the top, over the kill movies, Rambo.
The rapist, pedophile,
gets his
army guy. That Rambo, like, he just, like, rips his throat out of his neck.
Yeah.
Like, just completely rips it out.
He's looking at him like, he's like, ugh. Now, Sylvester Stallone can probably do that in real life. He probably could. He's just like, and just fucking rips it. And then at the end, when he gets to the 50s, just people's heads are just exploding. Just
he does hit the one guy directly in the face.
And the truck, he just turns around and like, just explodes.
You see skull and everything just like come right off.
Then he gets the final guy at the end. He gets him with the machete.
He like disembowels.
Yeah, just everything falls out. So the whole Rambo gets fucking 3. Rambo's a great movie. We're giving the other movies a higher ranking because it was done like 80s and early 90s. So
remember, live for nothing. Die for something.
This is what we do. This is who we are. But Rambo, number 3.
Yeah, Rambo.
Okay, now
There's
we'll
a
move to
clip,
the
and
next
then
one.
now Con Air, Cage versus Malkovich. That's a fight nobody ever thought they'd ever see, but here it is.
Or we would ever say.
So here it is. Here is Mono. Here's the list of things that happened to John Malkovich.
Well, we'll go over what's gonna happen, and then I'll put the clip.
Wooden leg through the leg.
Yeah, he breaks a piece of wood that Malkovich was trying to stab him with. Now, here's the scene. Nicolas Cage is hanging onto a fucking ladder. They're on a fire truck in Las Vegas. Like, police are chasing him. John Malkovich is on top of the ladder with some sort of fucking spear. I don't even know where he got it
It's like
from.
a hook. Yeah, a hook.
It's like a bow hook. Like, you can grab things with
Like, where did he get it from?
The firemen do
Oh, okay.
But they don't have one that size.
It was oversized.
Yeah, ships have that. But John Malkovich has it. He's like trying to stab him
Trying to
on the
hook
ladder while it's moving at like 50 miles an hour.
And Cage just grabs it.
Cage is just holding on the ladder, just grabs it. And he breaks it. While Malkovich has it.
Uh-huh.
Grabs the stick, the sharp end of the
Yep.
stick, and just fucking stabs John through the leg.
Right through.
And
All
he's
the
like,
way through.
Ah!
And it goes all the way through. It's like all the way
You
through.
can just see it. So he's in shock on the ladder. And then the next scene,
That's when Cage handcuffs Malkovich after he pounds him a couple of times. He handcuffs him to the ladder, and then he raises the ladder. And as they're racing through downtown, and then they
there's a
crash.
catwalk. There's a catwalk.
They crash right through a catwalk,
And it just jettisons Malkovich
through the glass,
through one side to the other. And here's where it gets better.
and then he lands on power lines. Bunch of them.
Now here's the thing. He lands on power lines, right? That's fucking like anywhere from 90 to 500 fucking thousand volts of electricity. Nothing for John Malkovich. He just survives it.
I mean, it hurt. I bet
You can hear him go.
Yeah, because he goes like
Then
that.
he lands on some sort of pulley system, kind of paralyzed, but he's alive.
like one of those like factories. Like
Yeah, like
it's
it's bringing you, where they bring food or rocks, whatever.
and
It just drops him off perfectly under this
with
rock,
his head like inside the rock thing,
under this rock crusher,
and it's gonna crush. It's like a nutcracker. Just like
and
comes
then
out.
to where he meets his fatal end to the rock crusher, just smashes his face.
It was great. It was great.
So, kudos for that planned out
If
death.
that sounds over the top, well, damn it, you haven't seen the clip.
Now-
And the clip is even
Okay,
better.
we'll show you the clip right about now. Okay, now we're gonna get to the number one.
And the number one,
General's favorite.
Steven Seagal in it was Death Warrant, right?
No, marked.
Marked for Death.
Marked
It
for
was
Death.
Marked for Death. Damn
Marked
it.
for death.
And
I'm
he's-
dead, man, and I don't even know it.
It's where his greatest
All
skill.
right, here's the scene. What's the guy's name? Screwdriver or Screwface?
It's Screwface.
Screwface.
And they're fighting at his club.
And they have swords for some reason. Not just swords, like fucking
Samurai
katanas.
swords.
Yeah, they're there. And, Seagal's like doing his face. He's like,
All right.
right. So anyway,
Number one,
what gets it started,
sword right across down the middle of the face.
split the face in half.
Ooh.
So Seagal's like, fly, right? Perfect. Just down. Now, it doesn't open or anything, but there's a lot of blood. There's a big fucking line down
You
this
just hear
guy's
the
face.
sound effect.
And he's like, ooh, come on, man. All right.
Then Seagal's like, I've had enough of this because he's hitting Seagal.
Well, the thing about it is the guy gets a table and he
Yeah.
pins Seagal against the wall. Seagal drops the sword, and here's one of the favorite parts. Done.
Oh.
And fucking squeezes his eyes back into his brains,
Ooh.
and the guy's eyeless now, and he's screaming in pain. Seagal hasn't had enough. No,
No, he's not.
He just picks him up like a wrestler and breaks his back.
No, he threw him through the wall first.
Oh well, yeah, that's right. That is true.
Fucking threw him through
He
the wall.
threw him through a wall. Now the wall wasn't cardboard; it was stone.
Yeah, it was stone.
Throws him through
And,
a stone wall. Then he rages, picks him up, and
And slams
breaks
him
his
right.
back. You can see that he goes from here to then throws him through another wall
Uh-huh.
onto an elevator shaft where he gets impaled by this big old lug nut.
The big fucking bolt
Like
was sticking out. The giant bolt that was on the bottom.
now, awesome.
That's overkill. That is awesome. It was great.
I'm gonna put the clip after we're done talking about it. Awesome.
It was great, fantastic, and man, we had fun making that list. And we'll be back next week with our 5 top over-the-top, overdone kills in horror movies.
We were gonna do that today, but there's just too many.
Too many to count.
Too many. I mean, Hellraiser's in there. Hellraiser's in there, but that's only. There's a lot, and we can't narrow it down. So we're gonna sit on that. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming this week. The
We'll see
General,
ya.
Big Laz.